What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and the Ghost of Madden are back. And many of you guys that are not familiar with the way this promo works, EA kind of revamped it a little bit, giving us present, future, and different variations of it. Most of us are thinking that we're probably going to get a Patrick Mahomes as a ghost. Maybe we'll get lucky with that. If that does happen and he's able to get dash, you know what it is? If he gets dashing, Deadeye, and escape artist, it's not even about him being that glitchy, because there are several different type of offenses you can run. And Lamar Jackson is unique because with the Saints offensive playbook, if you run like, that QB blast out of the 5 wide, there's a lot of things you can do where you don't really need to run around like an idiot and throw the ball with your eyes closed and have dashing Deadeye. But that has nothing to do with what's going on right now. The bottom line is there are some players that are released, and we're going to talk about them right now. And I want to know what you guys think about them when we talk about the Ghost of Madden. Are you expecting a specific card? What do you want? And are you excited about the current card that we have right now, which is, this guy right here, McLaurin? He's pretty fast. I don't believe he has a power-up, so if you have a theme team, you could probably get him up to like a 97 speed or something like that. 98 with John Madden coach, but these are some of the players. Now, the Brian Burns, the Devin Bush, the Chris Lindstrom. This guy is actually really, really glitchy with lead block and impact block. And I want to point that out because that's what makes your run game just go crazy. So he's a really good snipe card. If you're like, put it like this, if you're just getting your team started and you're like, everybody's getting these new cards, what should I be doing? What's going on? There's certain cards that matter simply because of the way that they play. And it is something that I want to make sure that all of you guys understand. Let's go take a look at this card right now, his ghost card, all right? And let's go over here just in case somebody buys it. We don't have to really worry about it. When you look at, you see on the front part of his card, this is what happens, right? A lot of people just look at the front part and they're not able to really dissect what this card really is about. Now, Larry Allen is obviously the better card. This is the issue though. You see like how he's a rookie premier and I already got him? I don't know if I should use him and, get rid of this guy, because this guy is so good with his, he has the run block footwork and stuff like that. But what I'm trying to touch on right now is this, right? Let's scroll down to what really matters. Okay? We're going to scroll down to what really matters, and I'm going to show you guys what's happening, right? When you go down to this lead block and, the lead block is a 96 for him, and you see Brandon Sheriff is a 93, right? And then the impact block, which these are the things that were able to get us Nasty Streak, lead block and impact block. This guy is a savage. He has a 93 and you saw the 96, right? When you look at the other things though, that can be a major issue. Just simply because he doesn't have a power up. So we can't really put other things on him. We can't give him, the other type of chems or whatever. It gets kind of weird. Well, actually, if you buy the actual card, you can, but if you got the rookie premier, you can't do it. All right, I just wanted to point that out. You cannot do it. For those of you guys that are going to be asking, yo, bro, I'll check it out for you right now, but I'm pretty sure I couldn't do it with the other ones. And that's just pretty much the way that EA has designed it. I think they've been getting a lot better with what they've allowed the rookie premieres to do. But before we continue to go on in it, I'm going to actually check it for his card, because some of the earlier releases that I've had, they weren't really letting us do it. So before I even continue with it, I'm going to go ahead and we'll just take a look at it so I can kind of show you what I'm talking about. But that card overall, when you look at the front part of it, it looks like a basic card. But I'm telling you, as a fact of what I do, those numbers are wild and savage. They are just insanely good, okay? So, with that being said, right here, when we go to them, if we go to upgrade, let me see what they let us do now. Let's see what they're doing. All right, so you get an ability, but obviously we wouldn't use an ability, and you get the chemistry. So I was right. You're not going to be able to, you can get like the ×2 of whatever you got running, so he'll be able to get us, he gets ×3, so that's even better. So he'll get us like a ×3 with like a power run, which is what we use, but then he doesn't do anything else. And he's only going to get the stuff from John Madden coach, and we can't put brawler on him and things of that nature. So that's going to heavily affect certain things that he can actually do as far as helping the team, because he doesn't contribute to the outside things of, the brawler or the sprinter or whatever it is. If you wanted to add an ability to him, you have that as well. See, this is all updates that I was talking about. Last year, we weren't able to do this. So that's pretty good that, you can do that with some of your rookie premier cards, because it wasn't something that was, okay, I'm probably going to keep him anyway, because I was going to actually put him in for Sheriff, because he's free and we can have a use for him. But again, when we get rid of Sheriff, we sell his cards off, we're going to be losing that brawler and other things like that. So you know, it's a give and take when you're building your team, and to get your team to the really, you know, optimum level, you got to be smart about how you interchange cards. All right, that's why I really wanted to point it out specifically to you guys and kind of explain what's going on, because it looks pretty when you go out and you're just buying everything that's new and you're putting everybody out there, but what do they actually add to the team? Now let's go to the next card, Brian Burns, right? This guy is a glitch simply because he's so fast and he's a left outside linebacker. You can put him at D end. That's how I would use him. Again, I don't think he has a power up either. So that really is going to hurt, but you're still going to get 89 speed with John Madden coach if you do have the John Madden coach on your squad. That is super speed for guys that want to break the pocket and run outside. Now remember, usually if they double team the edge guy, it'll keep everybody contained. So you got to be careful about your rushes. Ideally, I would recommend that you blitz a corner off the edge. That kind of keeps the wide receiver, that kind of keeps the quarterbacks inside the pocket. All right, but this speed is going to be very, very good. And the finesse move, bruh, listen, finesse move is king right now. All the other power move, block shedding, whatever like that. I'll give you guys an example. Can we see Julius Peppers from this? Because he's going left outside linebacker. I think they only show it like that, yeah. So you can't really see him. But like the finesse moves on Kevin Green, if you guys use Kevin Green, you would see that it's wild the way that this guy gets off the edge. But again, as far as like upgrading these players, you're going to be missing out, you know, the sprinter and stuff like that if he doesn't have a power up. All right, now if EA releases other power ups, I'm going to go check and see, but I don't see the symbol on the card, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that he hasn't had one released yet. But it's glitchy numbers, and people are buying them up. I don't know why yet. Maybe for, I think they might be going for kindling or something, and people are getting the large presents. But overall, when they can't get those chems, physical chems are very, very important to boost the stats of your team and overall make your squad a lot better. So I would definitely look out for that. Now, finally, we go over here and we get to Devin Bush. All right, now this guy is a stud. Okay, obviously everybody knows that. If you've been watching the Steelers, you would definitely know. I think he's gonna fit in nicely for Ryan Shazier, so that definitely works. You'll notice the hit power right off the bat. But what I looked at immediately was the zone coverage, because one of the major things that the middle linebackers have been lacking is zone coverage, which is why I chose Ryan Shazier as my team captain. Now, you might be thinking that you're looking at the same exact player, but you're not. All right, this guy has better hit power, a little bit better excel, but the zone coverage is what makes Ryan Shazier unique. 88 is wild for a middle linebacker. Now, Ray Lewis, you know, you can look at that right there. Like this dude right here, man, I don't know what he's doing. Like the dude's running around, the dude couldn't defend against a dead cockroach. But that's not what it's about. If you are willing to get rid of Ray Lewis right now without Devin Bush having a power-up, that could be detrimental to your team because you're going to be losing the brawler chemistry on Ray Lewis. So, you know, that affects the entire team that has brawler. So you'd have to look at the numbers to make sure that everybody is not going to drop levels from you doing that replacement. That is very, very important and key to building your team and staying up with everything that's going on. So I would look to do that if that was something that whatever. Now that's 2-2, and then it's gonna be about 600K to complete the set, and then you get all the other players back as Nat, and you get that card, right? Now, this is an ideal way to get kindling, but this is my situation. This is why I'm chilling out, because I would actually get him and sell them all back and get kindling, because I'm trying to get as many large presents as possible. The problem is, this guy Randy Moss, like he might be here soon. Randy Moss might be here very, very soon. They might be releasing him as early as Friday. If you want to take the chance, and like I said, I will always, support you guys if you guys are willing to go out there and, you want to take a chance on, a certain thing and, spend your coins now and see what happens. You can do it if you want, but I'm letting you know that if I decide to get, if I decide to go ahead and get that Randy Moss, that's going to be something that's going to be very, very key to what I'm going to run on offense, because ideally he should come equipped with an ability which is going to make everything be messed up for your opponent if they don't have a secondary player that has an ability, because it's going to be an automatic catch in most cases. If it's, unless they start going onside kick so that it won't go 50 yards and make him just like useless, because if he gets mossed, that'll be the only way to counteract it. If you see it at the top of the screen, like on the the three top players, you will know, like, bro, I got to squib kick this guy, and then we just got to lock up. Because 55 yards, that's when he'll catch it no matter what. But you can always run backwards, though. See, that's what a lot of people do, and then they'll be able to still throw the ball and get it to him in the end zone. So Randy Moss is going to be a glitch. Now, this guy is also a glitch, but to my knowledge, he doesn't have a power-up. So if you have a Redskins theme team, you're going to go 97, John Madden coach 98. That's what you're getting. But Brandon Cooks is already a 98, and the other guy's a 98 that I got right now, Tyreek Hill. So what are you really getting? It's not really anything spectacular about it. And these are the first release. Now, what I want to talk to you guys about is what you guys are looking to get now, like as far as the future ghosts that are coming out. No pun intended, like the other ghosts that are going to be getting released. We see all the segments, right? The past and the present. What do you guys want? That's what I want to talk to you guys about. Like, that's the bigger thing, because these future guys are trash can status. If you wanted to complete the set, however, you could get a lot of kindling, but it's going to cost you about $600K to do the set. You'll get the other guy that you could probably sell back, and then you get the nats if you wanted to use those nats for whatever. But ideally, we're just looking for different ways to get kindling at this point, to get more large presents that are found inside the store. And then we think, probably we're going to get a lot of good stuff soon, and that's what I'm ideally looking for. So as far as this all goes right now, if you do have rookie premieres, let me know in the comments, because we just got another lineman, which we can get rid of another backup lineman that we, if you have one on your squad now, get rid of that player, because this guy has ridiculous numbers. We would just use him as the new backup. All right, and then from there we would be able to see what happens. But let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about really quickly when it comes to replacing players and keeping the right chemistries. Brandon Sheriff, right? He holds, what is he? He has brawler on him. So my brawler status is pretty low. I got 12. So losing him is not going to lose a level of anything else with my lineman. All right, so that's not a big deal. That right there in itself is not a big deal. And then he gets what? I think he only gets. He's getting power run ×2. So that would be an upgrade. All right, because we would be able to get the full max power run. So we'll get more run block power and more run truck, right? So this is what you would have to do. You would have to just simply, make sure that the brawl and everything on your squad is good, because you can't get physical chems on these other cards. You would just sub the other guy in, all right? You would put this guy in your lineup, okay? And then you would add what the scheme chemistry is, which is the power run, and then get the ×3. That would ideally max out everything for us, and we don't have to do anything additional, because he doesn't have any of the other slots, and we're not looking to do anything else with him. And then he obviously gets chemmed up a little bit better because he gets the power run. And then we've increased our potential, because our power run is now 30 of 30 and our go deep is 30 of 30. So when we get Randy Moss, we're not losing anything. We have a solid run game still, and we have a solid power run game with +2 impact block, stiff arm, lead block, broke tackle, whatever, truck, run block power. The offensive line is still intact. Okay, that's what I would, if you don't have a rookie premiere, that's what I'm looking at for this player. So in my opinion, when I say that they're trash just overall. Like, pretty much it's just like, all right, bro, it is what it is. You're gonna pick a couple different players, but it benefits us because we're gonna get look at that, 96 impact block. Okay, that is outrageous. It's completely outrageous. And then he gets also the lead block 99. All right, so that's something that I wanted to point out. So if you guys stayed for the entire video, I want to see 99s in the chat. Just flood them, because you guys are the real MVP that support me. And the first guy that does it, maybe the guy skipped to the end of the video, did whatever, but I haven't done it in a while to see how many guys will stick around. But that's something I'm going to leave you guys with. I think he's the best of all the ghosts that have been released, and I just showed you why. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch, all at GmiasWorld. And I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.